Hello and welcome to Brick by Brick, the only real estate show which gets you the most credible data-backed advice on buying, selling and investing in property across India. Sameer Jasuja, CEO and founder of Property, joins me as we take your questions. And here's what we've got on the show for you today. The top properties in Gurgaon in a budget of ₹1 crore, Dwarka Expressway to be specific. In Thane, we go right up to 1.7 crores and give you your best picks. Chennai at 60 to 65 lakh. What are the top properties to buy? And a special report. Why is Dubai's property market catching the fancy of Indian investors? And is this trend set to grow? A special report. Right, let's begin with our Q&A session. We've got Sushma Raj on the phone line with us. Sushma, hi, go ahead.
Hi, I request you to kindly let me know about the Godrej Icon property at Sector 88 in Dwarka Expressway. Okay. It is in pre-launch and we would like to know at the earliest, is it good to buy for end use or it is a good investment?
Fair enough. So Godrej, well, pre-launch and we would generally say no, but it's a Godrej properties from a marquee developer. So are you comfortable with it, Sameer?
So from a developer perspective, definitely I'm very comfortable with Godrej. I think they do a great job. From a location perspective and price perspective, I would recommend you not to go ahead with this property because A, this is being launched in some sectors that have been just denotified by the government. They were a part of the Reliance, as he said earlier. And the second part is that the infrastructure for these areas to come up will take a lot more longer. There are much better properties from an investor point of view and an end-use point of view on Dwarka Expressway because you have a long-term horizon. I would definitely advise you to look at better options over there. And if you were to look at some key data points of those micro markets, the Gurgaon side of the Dwarka Expressway is what you'll be able to afford, which starts with Sector 99 and goes up to 108. There, the inventory overhang, although is a cause of concern because sales have completely come to a standstill over there. It's 28 months, but this is, according to me, absolutely the best time to buy on Dwarka Expressway if you have a 5-year plus horizon. You will definitely make at least 12 to 14% compounded annualized returns if you have a 5-year view. 5,250 rupees a square foot is the weighted average price of the market, and the price appreciation charts depict a 10.6% annualized return. This is after coming down from 18% annualized returns to about 10%, so it's stabilizing now. The two projects that you can consider are Paras Dues by Paras Buildtech at 5,500 to 6,000 rupees. This project has got good luxury amenities also, including split ACs, Italian marble, wooden flooring, modular kitchen, a spa lounge, club facility. Construction is in mid stages, so 2017 is when they are promising to give it. So even if it gets extended to 2018, there'll be more infrastructure out there. So you'll be able to, if you decide to move in at that time, you'll be better off for this project to even get further delayed. Availability is from the resale market. Blith by Asotech Limited, Sector 99, between 53 and 5,500 rupees, again in the resale market. This is a 12-acre project. It's PE backed, so you will not have a challenge seeing this project not getting completed. Sun Area Developers has, private equity has put in money into this project, and they are fully loaded apartments with split ACs, wardrobes in all rooms and geysers, and it's just 500 meters off the main Dwarka Expressway, so the location is quite good.
All right, so well, it's a no to the Godrej Icon project because of the location and livability factors, not because of the developer. The developer, of course, has a good pedigree. The projects that you can look at from your perspective, which is 3 to 5 years livability, and of course, some of the best sectors of Dwarka Expressway, Paras Dues and Blith by Asotech Limited. All right, Devendra Chauhan on the phone line. Devendra, hi, go ahead with your question.
Hi, this is Devendra. My question is regarding property. I'm having a budget of around 1.5, 1.6 crore, and I'm looking out for rather I have shortlisted 2 of the properties in Thane.
Okay.
One is 3 years down the line, the possession will be in 2018, in 2019, and one is ready possession. The only difference between them is one is 3 BHK, which is the Acme Ozone.
All right.
And the second is Dosti Imperia, that is 2 BHK.
Okay.
And the position is in September 2015. So I'm in a fix, like whether I should wait. Is it worth waiting for Acme Ozone, which they are giving me 3 BHK at around 1.65, and Acme, the Imperia people, they are giving me the 2 BHK at the same price. Only the difference is the possession. So my question is it worth waiting for Acme Ozone?
All right. Is it worth waiting for Acme? So even he's saying that he's confused. There isn't that much of a difference between both these projects. They're fairly good quality projects, isn't it, Sameer?
Absolutely. In fact, there is no location difference also. They are just right next to each other, both in Thane West in the Manpara region. Both projects are similarly priced, 9,800 to 10,000 for Acme and 10,200 odd rupees for the Dosti Imperia project. The developers are equally well reputed. The key choice that you have to make, that if you are an end user, you should go with the 2 BHK if you like the floor plan. So the floor plan is supremely important, and I don't know your family, the number of rooms that you require. If you're an investor and purely looking at an exit, by my experience, a 3 BHK would be preferred by investors, and you'd probably get a higher price per square foot eventually in the long run. But as an end user, you should take a call based on your floor plans and your exact requirements on larger bedrooms or smaller bedrooms with more numbers. Micro market is reasonably poised in a strong position with 18 months of inventory overhang, much below the danger zone. The weighted average price is 11,400. So both the projects are below the weighted average price of the market. Appreciation has been reasonably good, 14% odd on an annualized basis. And if you're extremely confused and you want to look at a third project, then you can even see Kalpatru Hills Phase 3 by Kalpatru. This is a project also with similar, I think, characteristics, 9845. It's cheaper, that's the only advantage. Here the option that you'll get is you'll get a 2 BHK and a 3 BHK. So you can make a choice there, although it's spread over 4.5 odd acres. Construction is in final stages. It's a pre-certified platinum rating building from IGBC. And it's located at the Gladys Alvarez Road, Manpara, opposite the Tiku Niwadi, Gorbandar Road, Thane West.
Fair enough. Well, one more project to confuse you, but we always like to give more choices. Sometimes a home, like Sameer said, is just about standing there and looking at the spaces and saying, hey, this one works for me. So here it is, Kalpatru Hills. Phase 3 developer name, of course, is Kalpatru, and you can take a look at this project also. Navdeep writes in, and it's a long email, I think. I watch your TV show and I'm quite impressed. Thank you, Navdeep. He wants to seek our opinion on Padur and close locations. He says, I've heard that Siruseri IT Park, I'm looking for an investment close to that. Currently staying in Mumbai and later will be moving to Chennai. My project budget is 60 to 65 lakh, 2 to 3 BHK. So what do we give him? It's a decent enough budget for this area.
Yeah, what we've done is that Siruseri micro market is what you wanted to shortlist. We've given you Padur as well, which is adjacent to Siruseri, because the weighted average price of that market is slightly lower and there's hardly any distinction between the two micro markets. 3900 being the price of Padur compared to Siruseri's 4350 rupees a square foot on the weighted average price scale. On the price appreciation charts also, Padur has done better. It is at about 9.2% on an annualized basis, followed by Siruseri at about 6.7%. And the inventory overhang of both the micro markets are almost similar, below the danger zone, Padur being at 23 months and Siruseri being at about 22 odd months. The projects that you can consider are Aurum Phase 2 by Pacifica companies. This is again a project by a PE fund, so you'll never have a problem with the completion or timely delivery. The project is coming up in 2 phases. Phase 1 will be ready by last quarter of 2015. The project is approved by all the top banks, and there is a happiness tower in the project coming up, which is G+15 and G+19 stories. Then you have Janni Blue Bells by Sri Janni Homes at 3,700 rupees. This project is near SSR Engineering College, just off the OMR IT corridor. The project has amenities like a pool, clubhouse, gym, a jogging platform, and acupuncture walkways. It's coming up on a G+4 story mid-rise development. Lastly, you have Shine by Radiance Realty Developers at 3950, located at OMR Road. The project is a distance of 30 kilometers from Chennai Airport and 35 kilometers from the city center. Radiance Shine is strategically located in the midst of the IT corridor, and project would have 3 blocks, 11 rise stories and mid-rise of still +4 floors.
Any of these three, Aurum Phase 2, Jarani Bluebells and Shine, are the projects you can look at. We're looking at the Chennai Siruseri, close to the IT park market. 60 to 65 lakhs is the budget. The pain in India's real estate market has been Dubai's gain. Reports indicate that Indians have become the largest non-Arab investors in Dubai's property market, and this at a time when sales of luxury property in India have nosedived. Now, why are investors picking Dubai over India's top cities? Nikhil Narayan digs out the answers.
Kamal Puri is the founder and president of Skyline Group UAE. His investments in the Dubai property market include prime projects and landmarks such as the Burj Khalifa.
I invested in 2008 is icon building Burj Khalifa because that is the address. These are certain spots where commercial returns are quite good.
At a time when India's real estate sector is struggling, Indians today have become the largest non-Arab investors in real estate in Dubai, with a little over $820 million invested in just the first quarter of 2015.
We have seen a complete mix of investors from India. Some are end users, some are investors.
Here, Dubai is proving to be attractive for Indians thanks to its proximity, its high standards of living, developed infrastructure, a lack of taxes, and its status as an international trade and financial hub. Construction in Dubai doesn't get delayed as much as in India, and property prices here are cheaper. All compelling reasons to invest in the Dubai property market.
If anybody is looking for a good return on their investment, I would say buy now whilst the prices are stabilizing and in fact going down, because we're predicting prices to go up in Dubai, certainly by the end of 2018.
Dubai is a hot favorite with Indian investors who continue to remain wary of the real estate sector back home.
Escrow account is not fully operative. The Consumer Protection Acts are not there. So these are some of the flaws. So whatever investment I have made, I am not putting a new investment time being.
Experts say the Dubai government must ensure the property market here doesn't overheat like it did back in 2007-8. If that is managed, then investments from both global and Indian investors here will only rise. From Mumbai, Nikhil Narayan Shivdas, NDTV.
On the other side, well, the government's come out with a draft proposal for building smart cities in India. We find out which cities have the potential to make the cut.